I really started using heroin heavy, and my life became very unmanageable.
I'm Nat, and this is my stepson, Calvin. I'm in long-time recovery myself. I identify as an addict. My drug of choice was alcohol.
I've struggled with opiates starting at a young age. Addiction is a disease, and it's an unfortunate disease. Just stayed stout.
I've been with Earle almost 13 years.
I started with Earle in 2013.
Earle every year has a startup meeting at the beginning of the season. So when Hope Sheds Light did the presentation, I was like, this is what I got to do. You know, the last place in the world anybody who needs help wants to go to is their boss.
Like Earle Company, Hope Sheds Light is a family company. We were founded by 3 family members. All 3 of them lost their children to drug overdoses. We approached the Earle Company and asked if they would like to pilot a project with us. The concept behind the project would be to bring recovery services, information, education, and resources to the workplace in a confidential way. Earle is a company that will wrap support around you and enable you to get the help you need, support your family, and keep your job.
Hope Sheds Light offered to join us in our journey to help our employees and our family of employees.
No more!
Nat is a foreman for us. Calvin is a laborer for us.
No more!
Nat is in recovery longer than Calvin is, and Calvin is back, and we're trying to help him get back on his feet again.
Deepest, darkest days of my active addiction, you know, wearing the same clothes for 2 weeks, stuck in Atlantic City with nowhere to go.
I think the darkest day in my life, the day that I wanted to tell my wife to just go the other way.
Not a dollar to my name, smoking cigarette butts off the ground.
I couldn't come out of this hole. I just couldn't do it. Not for her, not for anybody.
No phone, nowhere to turn.
She didn't deserve to live that way.
Realizing that my life is horrible.
As you become educated in addiction and recovery, when you see someone showing the signs of addiction, you naturally want to help them get into recovery, but it needs to be something that the addict takes on themselves. They have to make the commitment that they're going to go through recovery.
If you need help, guidance, getting to Hope Sheds Light or whatever, give me a call personally. As a family, we can get through anything. Thank you.
I broke my anonymity 4 years ago at the startup meeting. That day was my last drink, my new life in recovery. With the backing of your employee, backing of Earle, it gives you so much more hope that you'll be able to recover and that in recovery you can survive.
We continue to raise awareness around and make it okay for the addict to come out and speak to their employer without the thought of a negative connotation or reaction from the employer to say, listen, I want to do this. I want to help myself. I want to help my family. I want to be better, but I don't know what to do. What we're trying to speak to that and say, well, we do know what to do and partner with Hope Sheds Light in order to help them start the process in that journey to recovery.
The problem isn't learning about what the signs and symptoms are. The problem is changing our culture in this country to accept addiction, substance use disorder as a disease, something that can go into remission, something we don't have to be ashamed of. And then parents and spouses and cousins and aunts and brothers and sisters will reach out much sooner to get the help they need.
It's okay to call HR. It's okay to call Hope Sheds Light.
Absolutely.
You don't have to be afraid.
I get to be dad today, and I get to be a son today. I get to be a friend and a good employee today. Those are all gifts of recovery, and I'm very thankful for that.
When you come to work at Earle, you're part of our family. It's not easy to send a family member away when you know that they're walking down a very dark path. It's the same thing here. But at the same time, you know, the story of the prodigal son, when they come back around, you just want to be there with open arms and continue to help them out when you see them come back around.
We love you.
Love you.